Okay, everybody has their sound off and get into a comfortable position and just relax. Sit down, make sure your shoulders are relaxing. Breathe in and breathe out. Let it all leave you as a beautiful light surrounds your body. I'm going to invite you to go deeper within your own body and energy field and let your mind just float on a cloud as you relax your forehead, relax your neck, let your whole body breathe deeply again and sink deeper and deeper into your own beautiful abyss of light. As you relax your legs, your feet, and your hands, you are going down farther and farther away, away in the past, into a beautiful space of light. Breathe again and let all the mind energy cease. Find your third eye and breathe in unconditional love through your third eye, down in through your body and into your heart. And feel a beautiful rose of light, of a colored light flowing out of your heart and behind your heart. And feel this rose expand to the high heart, above your heart, around your chest and neck. And see the rose expanding front and back with light as you relax deeper and deeper into a special, secret, and sacred space. You'll begin to walk through energy fields. They feel comfortable. It's the past. And you'll find yourself at a gate, a golden gate, and it will open. And there are divine angelic beings present. And they're inviting you in to see the past in glimmering lights, feeling a deep warmth of your being, seeing lights and connections and insights that have created you, have brought you into a new awareness, more and more light, more and more channels of light flowing around you and through you. You are being shown the beautiful past that you've carried, the love in pictures and images coming and going, intersecting and expanding in your own personal energy field of where you are. You don't have to know it, it just is happening. That which has brought you joy in the past is creating your present expanded energy being filled with light and love and joy for the present. Your journey begins to take you farther along one of the streams of light. It begins to bring you up and out of your being, above your crown, in a golden circle of light, in a cloud of white light. This white light is the presence. The cloud above your head is filled with joy. It is your presence now. Tremendous gratitude, tremendous love flowing out of you, throughout the cloud and out beyond the cloud of light. And in this cloud, And in this energy field, you will see the gifts streaming to you. You do not have to work. You just think what you would like. Allow the visions of what you perceive or want for your soul and those around you. See it in rainbow colors of light, in rainbow flowers dropping around you, flowing out from the chords of this cloud, joining others, creating a glow around the earth of heavenly scented, colorful flowers of light and crystals and diamond light. You will be connected to what you need to engage in the unconditional love as your higher self comes down into you now. Allow your higher self to flow over you and through you, bringing you new insights of who you are, of why you are, of soul's purpose on different forms. It flows down through your external body in the invisible energy fields around you and down through your physical body and integrates and begins to self-actualize this new awareness of your raison d'etre for being on the planet at this time, to bring the love, the gratitude, your personal power, prosperity, and peace. As it expands around you, I would like your full presence to begin to come back into your awareness, carrying this other space on a higher dimensional platform that is you, fully integrated, aware of it, aware that you are a multi-dimensional self as you open your eyes and can feel your presence expanded here with light around you, interconnecting with others. You breathe in and you breathe out. The music begins to surround you with light. The music you can hear from multi-dimensions. You allow it to go into your cells and soak up the presence of who you truly are. The music abounds and gets stronger. You are in a world of light and love. Feel the presence within you. You are that, and you carry it with you. We thank all those who are present through this musical and through this light.
We thank you, we thank you, we thank you. And so it is. And so it is. This music will continue to bring you back at a quiet space to open your eyes. Begin to open your eyes and come back into the presence where you are. You have been transformed in your body and your mind and your spirit. You are self-actualized in a new being of light. Welcome yourself and your principal powers and be ready to share perhaps something that you have gained great insight on who you are or what you appreciate or anything that pops into your mind, anything at all that you are given to just share shortly or a little bit long with a word or not. And I pass it back over to Meenakshi.
Thank you, Peter. It was a very beautiful space. Sometimes we can't always find the words to describe how you feel, but it was as if the boundaries were just dissolving into particles, and there was a certain space in the beginning when you were talking about just sort of a little bit towards the beginning, when I felt in a huge crystal cave, and it's a place where I've been before, but this time I felt as if there was a very new vibration. So it's not so much the space, but it was the vibration which had changed, and that was lovely. Thank you so much, Davita. Anubha, do you want to share?
I think for me, I found myself a little lost in between. And after a point, I actually felt that there was no sense of myself or an individual, and it was almost as if I was one with everything and I was one of everything. So it was quite, it was a very restorative space for me. So thank you, Davita. It was really, I don't have words to express. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's see.
Yeah, so that was beautiful. Thank you, Tabitha, for this experience, especially in this Sunday that it was raining and suddenly just the sun came out. And it's so beautiful how it was like at the same time I was opening my eyes, I was looking to the sun. I thought something very special. I was in a place, I went to a place that I don't know, it was, everything was so bright with a lot of plants and trees, and I was dancing and running, and I was like so happy, so free, so I don't know how to explain, but I was like, it was my spirit, it wasn't my body, it was my spirit dancing everywhere and dancing with many people in a circle and smiling. And then I was planting roses and giving roses to everybody in a village. It's like I was living in a village and I was giving flowers to everybody in the village. And I felt so good because then everybody came to hug me and then everybody hugged each other. That was so pretty, like a really, really beautiful experience. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for the beautiful roses. I can see pink and beautiful fragrance, yellow and different colored roses. Beautiful. Thank you, Betty.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It was very, very different colors in my dreams.
Beautiful. I see that Iriana has also, it was a very peaceful and beautiful meditation. And I don't know if anyone else wants to share, but they're welcome to, if you would like to put yourself unmute and then share before we do the gratitude lotus.
Even if it's just a word or a thought or something practical, that links up with other people. And the colors that you were seeing are really the colors of what we're carrying around now is new energy field. And so the colors are different than they used to be when you reach this state of frequency and care and loving. So whether you feel it or not, or whether you're getting something practical or something more, if you want to share just a word or something, that's kind of important because it links to others. But if not, that's fine too. Thank you.
We can also tune into what Tree may be saying in her heart. And sometimes when someone else says something, then the words in our heart which we are not able to express get expressed. And because not all of us are always able to speak the deepest essence of us. Sometimes it's because we feel the world outside is not ready. And sometimes we feel that it is just so, it is so subtle and so beautiful. It's always beautiful, but the words have not yet formed themselves. So I'm just tuning into Tree right now, into your heart. What I feel today is we'll do the gratitude lotus, as we always do. And this time, if we could be in sync, because it's very important nowadays. I don't know if you want to share something first, Tavita, before we do that.
I was thinking of that this morning when I was actually taking a bath, and that's sometimes where I don't get my meditation or information down in the beginning. The water will bring it, different energy to clear and bring things. And I'm sitting there and the energy got very strong and my hands were out here like this. And it's interesting you bring that up because I was thinking, okay, my hands are out here because I feel like they need to be out here. And Meenakshi's going to tell us we have to have our hands here and open them and sync. And I'm thinking, is that true? Is it really true? Because sometimes information comes to us, and sometimes I used to in Singapore, get information, and I would be a day or two in front of everybody else, and I would present the information, and people would sometimes question or whatever, and then the next day the information would come. So many times I was in the front. I think of myself sometimes as they say I'm a pioneer, the horseman out in front of the caravan to shift and shift consciousness and change. I think it's very important that unity is here with people doing things in unison. Like if we're in a circle, to open the lotus circle like that. I feel that all flowers, because this is a flower we're opening, do not always open like in unison, but our thoughts and our light is what's most important. In my circles, you come and you don't hold hands. You may put your hand out, connecting to the other person, but most of the time, like in the other circles people use, we don't. And the reason is because we are connecting to source creator within our own light, expanding it. In doing so, we automatically, this up here is automatically connected. And the minute you go into love, you're automatically connected. We're stronger if, say, let's everybody meditate at 9 o'clock or whatever. But if somebody says, okay, I can't make it, I'm going to connect in at 9, but I will focus on it later. You are not only adding to it, you're doing what Reiki does, which is like expanding it out in time. So for me, I might be starting to do this, and then suddenly something hits me, and I'm going, oh my God, you know, I'm out here. I can't keep it in anymore. So I will try to keep it in. But that's the reason.
You know, I'm going to remind something that was told to us when we were in a meditation circle in Singapore many years ago. When we used to be guided, Davita always. And then I remember asking once, why do we have to come back when you say it's time to come back? Why can't we just stay where we want to be? And she said, but who's in charge? And when a few years ago, which was in 2009, when I met online this very amazing person who called himself Eli, and some of you have heard me speaking of him, who truly was a person I could see without ego. He was not in the ego aspect at all, because he didn't care what you called him. He didn't need you to be gyrating to him as if he's a guru. He needed nothing from us except the message which he gave, which he said is necessary. So I told him, because I was also very floaty. I was not down to earth. And I told him, but space and time are, we are in timeless space. And I'm meditating all the time. In one moment, I'm connected. In 1 minute, I can be connected anywhere. He said, but it's very important right now to do this at clock time, the same clock time. Because in this world, over time, in the beginning, the gods came. So they came as Buddha and Jesus and Krishna and Ram and all of them. And all of us know that one person, because that one being, that one God had all the divine energies within and was able to channel them out. Why aren't they coming now? Because they're here with us. There's a lot of discipline required in spiritual work, just as there's in any other work. For this world to work, for the sun to rise and set, it is not you and I, human beings, who have created it. It has been created by another aspect of us, which worked beautifully in sync. Imagine that today, scientists know exactly when the moon will rise and set to the minute. 20 years later, they know exactly when the sun will be in its solstice, whether it will be 20th or 21st or the 22nd of that particular December. Why does this happen? There's a reason for sync. And then I remember a beautiful story which was written by, remind me the name, Horton Hears a Who, Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss. Have you all read that? Horton Hears a Who. And in that, I'm just going to write it. And I have to say, I was a very serious person, and I didn't used to give importance to children's literature. And then I read it again. And in that, there's the people living in a very tiny little thing on top of a flower, but it's a huge city. And it's going to be blown away. I forget the great details, but all I remember is that all the citizens realize that they have to all shout together, "We are here, we are here, we are here." Then they are heard, and their little tiny little seed of a city is not destroyed. So when Eli told me this message that we have to do it at the same time, you choose your time, because whenever you go into this meditative space, there are thousands of people around you, and that's why I always say there may be 6 people here, but we must sense all the thousands who are with us at the same time. that synchronization is very necessary. Without it, your human body would not have existed. And we have come on the human body. And we have come for whatever reason we have decided to be on earth. So for that reason, which I normally don't like to say have to, it helped me to come down to earth. Because the earth has now risen. The vibration of earth is not what it was. Our connection when we say up isn't up, it's this. It's as much down, around, left, right as it is. It is a spherical. Those of us who have worked on the Merkaba, we know that we are in our Merkaba of light. We are always connected, but very deep to any. Earth also is not earthed. Earth is not a solid thing which is in one place. She's moving around. The earth is moving, the sun is moving, the whole galaxy is moving, everything is moving, but it's moving in an orderly way. Our lights, one of the people, he had made his name was, who also came and was very excited about this. He was in his 90s and now he has passed. He was a professor in Germany. And he was actually Austrian, but he lived in Germany. Professor Thomas Schluskiewicz, difficult to pronounce his name. And he made a beautiful video which showed that what all of us are doing right now is like lights blinking in and out, which is not a bad thing. So Earth is blinking very beautifully. But what's happening is, for some time, that very deep focus of light has to go out. Because what is happening on Earth has never happened on another planet to our knowledge before. Earth is not like, I know we talk of evolution, that the best survive, but if you look at it, there's such a variety here. Why is there such a variety on Earth? Because we are like a nursery. We are like a place where the whole universe is seeding and growing many different beings. There are more insects today than even till now, we have not counted all the types of insects. There's so much life form in this world. We keep talking of what's dying, but actually there's still so much life. We are not all going to stay here. Over time, or even now, we keep traveling, but for some time we have been asked, please synchronize, however difficult it is. Just like you do daily thing. Don't you brush your teeth in a particular way? You exercise in a particular way. You don't have breakfast at night. So we attempt to live our normal lives in an orderly way. Normally, spiritually, we don't want to be orderly. And that's why they made religions. Why were religions made? Because religion is a way of thinking. It forces us to do things in a certain way. But the essence of religion is not ritual. The essence of religion is that spirit. Still, I have come to understand why we need to do this synchronizing. So I will request, if we can, and it's fine if you don't want to, it's not a rule and it's not a religion. So whichever way you want to, if we can do it together, beautiful. And if we can't, that's also beautiful. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ask Tavita to guide us into 10 gratitudes.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what we will do spirit.
Synchronize with you.
Me. Will not do me, because actually, I mean, you can find a reason for doing things, and that those are so valid. And in my meditation, we did have a synchronicity and a set of doing things, which is absolutely true. I think that the internet and doing this at home has created sometimes like a little break or something for each person, because we're in a different setting.
Yeah.
And so it because that energy is, sometimes it may take a while for certain things to link up. So no, I think actually you will be guided. I'm not to do this, you are. But I will be guided, because it won't be a problem. I'm guided.
Yes, I know. You just have to tell them, let me be here right now. I'm here. It's just like I always say, one of us is the right eye, one of us is the left eye, one of us is the mouth. So yes, each of them is doing their own thing, but still somehow, because the soul has decided that right now it's going to do this, they're all focused right here. All of us are the different aspects of the one. Okay, thank you. Betsy, I love you too. Betsy is, one day I'm going to request her to guide us, and she's such a beautiful Zumba instructor. She's actually a movement guide. And we have to get into, and I want to do the clay with you, Anubha. So please do contact me and let's set it up. Okay, so gratitude. Okay, whatever comes to you. Let us give our gratitude to the waters of this earth. Just feel the water which is within and without. And I open my left thumb for the waters outside us, around us, and my right for the waters which are within us and carry our emotions, our memories of the past, and our hopes for the future. Water has the energy just before. It is before birth and before death. And the element of water can go through all the cycles in this world. It can be liquid, solid, gas, and also, as we have seen, emotion. And then opening up my left index finger, I give gratitude to the element of fire. When human beings were able to get the gift of fire and warmth, they were able to settle, and we were able to create civilizations just with the gift of fire. And I open my right index finger, remembering now that fire is within me, in my heart and in my organs, and in the voice, in the speech that I'm giving right now. As we speak our truth, as we flow into our passions and our joy, we are able to access fire. And I open my left middle finger and I give gratitude to the sun, to the brightness, to the one that allows us to have this entire life form, all the life forms on earth that keep kissing us with its warmth. And when I open my right middle finger, I'm reminded that this brightness is within me. Even when it is dark outside, I'm able to access the wisdom and the brightness and the joy, the sense of passion, the sense of ambition, the sense of purpose and happiness. I'm able to connect with that. And then I open my left ring finger and I connect with everything that I call the earth. I connect with the energy of humidity. I connect with the collection. I connect with everything that is able to bring form into this world. And when I open my right ring finger, I am reminded of all that I have gained, all the information and knowledge and experience in this world, which allows me to share with everyone. And then I am seeing my little fingers connected as the soul, as the element of ether, which we cannot see, but which we can all sense. And now for a moment, let us keep this beautiful lotus open in front of our heart, in front of the etheric heart and the physical heart. the Hriday, the heart of compassion, and receive. Receive in every organ, every gland, every cell of the body, all the blessings of all the elements and the energies. Receive with an open heart, for you are beloved of the divine. Allow self-love, for self-love is the love of divine for itself, for herself and himself. And when you feel that it is full, you feel the tingling in your arms and your hands and the whole of you. And you see the smile beginning to rise, the smile of the origin self. And it springs from your heart and from your fingers, and you feel your fingers extending outward, even as they are in lotus position. You have absorbed everything deeply, and you have now begun to radiate. Now you allow your fingers to open up slowly. Face for some time. Face the screen and share this with everyone who is watching, everyone in our hearts, all who are near and dear to us, spiraling out so the whole world is blessed and in love. And now you embrace by sharing. Just let your arms spread out and hug this whole world and feel the beautiful hug, the embrace of the mother. Within her arms are everyone and everything. All our computers, our telephones, all the technology which is in this world, may it be blessed with the highest vibration, so that none of the lower vibrations which can hurt or harm are present. Give them this blessing and give yourself a hug. This warmth of the hug, some of us may have received from our mothers and some of us may not have. But when we hug ourselves, we can receive it wholeheartedly. It is very important to give this hug to yourself. Embrace yourself physically. Thank you.
Thank you.
Whoever is willing to, please come on video if you would like to. I will. What are you co-creating in this world right now?
I think present. I said present.
I am co-creating unity.
Thank
And yes, unity.
Thank you, Betsy.